DVD. We're the same with For Honor. And I said this before, like when it's a game what it doesn't really have too much of a tournament scene and isn't really recognized too much as one, they usually have a really toxic god complex side of the tournament side, like the people who play in it. It's really weird. Okay, let's see if I can misdirect this guy. Oh, sprint burst, nice. I want to see if I can flick like 180. I just want to see like what this is all about. Let's see. Oh, let's see. So, I mean, nearly. Nearly. I mean, I was like there, pretty much. Remember to count the points, guys. We're still doing it. Still kind of seeing how these games would do in the tournament. 5-2. I don't know why she thought I'd go to the other side. Once I bounced there, it was physically impossible. But, nice. So already, I'm nearly beating someone who face camped all game. All I need to do is one more hook, and I've beat that person who face camped all game. Like, tournament-wise. Can you get off that, please? It actually balances the game, makes it more fun. That hard. Alright, so I've won the face camper now. Tournament-wise, I've won the face camper. There you go, 15 points. And the face camper will have got 5. Wait, I would have already won him. Wait, why were I thinking the face camper got more points than 5? There was something I was working out. I can't concentrate while I'm playing. It will have been a reason. I don't know what you're on about, Metallia, but Ruin will be in the game. Like, that's actually how you balance the gens for high level, believe it or not. That's why it's kind of a travesty that the devs don't realize this, and they balance around people who aren't that good. And they got rid of Ruin Undying because that actually made the game a lot more balanced at the higher level. Still wasn't completely balanced, but at least it was closer. Wasting 2 perk slots isn't really much of a balance. Maybe that's why. I doubt it. I doubt it. Wouldn't every killer free gen with perma ruin? No. I don't think people realize how quick gens go. Like, you can't free gen a smart team. Like, you can get them in a free gen, but it won't mean anything. You still need to chase someone. And even if you down that person in 20 seconds, they're going to finish that gen before you get the hook on them. And you can't slug them because you're going to lose points. You see? I just want to see skill. I don't want to see slugging, out-positioned bullshit. I want to see skill. I want to see killers using some skill. I want to see sexy, you know, Blight play, sexy nurse play, sexy trapper play, just everything. Skillfully. $24.10. Nice. She blind me of every pallet. Yeah, it's free. It's a free blind. It's not. That's not skill. Oh. As soon as you're at a pallet and break it, it's a free blind. You don't know that? It's a very normal thing for people to do with flashlights because it deafens you. When they blind you, you go deaf and they can get distance on you. Went faster. With Blight, you go faster and faster the more you bounce. That's why I was bouncing to get the speed so we couldn't react. She stunned you. Yeah, off the stun, she could have just done the distance there. She didn't need to blind. You might have actually lost her some distance. Why does flashlight affect your hearing? Because the devs are catering people who aren't too good, man. That's why the game gets really broken when it's good players. Gotta stay there, love. I want to see people's brains working, you know. I want to see, like, genuinely good skill. Because tournaments aren't skillful at the moment. We need to think of a way to make them that way. Because there's definitely going to be some good players out there. Maybe we will need add-ons though. Because Blight won't be able to do that without add-ons. So maybe we'll need to look at the add-on thing. I haven't thought about the add-on thing too much though. Hop. This gun looks broken. Yeah. That's another thing people do with this game. They just think the killer's broken and they don't realize that the player playing them's playing them well. Which is a bad mentality too. Like, I've got a lot of hours in this game. So I play the killers quite well. It's like watching like FPS or something, right? And then there's someone who's really good with let's say on Apex. There's someone who's really good with a character. And it's like, oh, this character's really broken. It's like, the character might have advantages or whatever, but the person behind it is doing most of the work. Okay, so what is that? So that was 31 and... $31 for me, and then what was it for them? Let's see if this one works out as well. 31.21 was it? So 31.21 would mean that we would move to Survivor as our next game, and we'd be on 31 points, and the killer would be on 21. So if we all killed ourselves on the hook, we would gain no points and keep on 31. And the killer... Wait. No, the killer would be on 41 points. Wouldn't work. The killer would win. You cannot just kill yourself on the hook after that game. It's looking like this is just going to work, guys. It really is. Alright, let's go more convoluted. Right, so... fresh hook is 5 points. That'll be 20 points for 4 people, all not rescuing. Everyone dies in the first hook, so that won't work. They'll be on 41 points. You would have been on 31. GG. You've just thrown the game for no reason. Okay. Second, you give them... you don't die in your first hook, but you die in your second hook instead, right? Because on that one I did more, right? So you die in your second hook. Let's see. So first hook would be that. Second hook would be 2, 4, 6, 8. So now the killer would be on 49 points, but you've saved 4 times. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. You'd be on 39. So it's 39 to 49. It's still the killer wins. So you just need to play normal. You need to play normal. You need to make sure that you get the escape. So you need to replicate how well they did these mind games. Whatever, I meant to put anything. So yeah, it's looking, once again, legit. It's looking like you can't lame to win that. You will have to play normal to compete. You can't just kill yourself on the hook. He'll always win. Yeah. Don't work that way. If you play really, really good as killer, when you're playing Survivor the next round as your team, you can't lame. You have to play good as Survivor. Like, you can't just be like, well, we did so good at killer that we don't need to